Cool. I'm going to begin, Joel, just by saying, for those who don't know much about Altered Carbon, what can you tell us about the kind of premise and the world that the viewers are about to inhabit?
Well, Altered Carbon takes place about 300 years into the future, where this new technology where the human consciousness is been able to be downloaded onto a chip that you put in the back of your neck has dramatically changed society. Because this technology is basically only available to the ultra-rich who are able to grow clones and in effect become immortal. And in this future world, one of these ultra-rich called Meths, he suffers a attempted murder where one of his bodies gets murdered and his backup gets an attempted they try to destroy it. So to solve his murder, he brings back a former envoy, which is a special forces rebel fighter from the past, and puts it into the body of a corrupt cop, and that's me, and to solve his murder.
I mean, it's a great role to get your teeth stuck into, and you've got this kind of luxury with TV series of developing them over hours of time. It must be such a joy for an actor to get.
It really is. It really is. I mean, you get to spend so much time with the character, and you get to really explore all the different sides of it, and you can sort of, you really get time to sink into it.
And when you sort of first read that script, you thought, so your first scene, you're covered in gunge, fighting naked. You must have just, when you were shooting that scene, when you just keep saying to yourself, this feels silly, but when it comes out, it's going to look really good.
Yeah, exactly. And fortunately, there's so many different camera angles, and there was one angle that, it was for another part of the scene, but when I came off the table, I was on my hands and knees, and that was like the ass cam. It just saw straight into my soul, and I was glad that was that they didn't linger too long on that shot.
No, it could be in the deleted scenes. You never know. I mean, when approach for this role, when you discover it's a Netflix original series, I mean, at the moment, is that kind of like a seal of kind of approval, almost sort of reassuring to actors because they don't do duds. Netflix have an incredible success rate at the moment, and knowing they're behind this must be so encouraging, I suppose, for actors when signing on to projects.
Yeah, and especially because this is like one of their biggest shows, so you really feel like the whole Netflix machine is getting behind it, and it's very exciting.
Yeah. And I mean, it's pretty dark because I mean, there's that scene in the first episode, I think, when that sort of young girl is given a new sleeve, and she's in a kind of middle-aged woman's body, and she sort of comes out and says, "Mum." I mean, it's quite out there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it really. It messes you up.
And I was just wondering too, I mean, do you think something like this could happen in the future? Not necessarily to this extent, but this idea of, I think Black Mirror have explored this as well, this idea of kind of downloading our personalities or having ourselves kind of, I don't know, sort of used in the future just on USB sticks or stuff, just sort of aspects of our personality. Do you think that's something that could happen maybe?
Yeah, I think people are actively trying to develop that kind of technology now. I think it's pretty likely that we will merge with technology in some way in the future.
And do you think that's something you'd sign up to if that was possible? The idea of you being out there on a USB stick?
I mean, it's kind of creepy, but at the same time, it'd be great to be able to just like learn a new language like that and be super strong with you get like a new arm or something. I don't know. I think it's really dangerous, but it's intriguing.
And I mean, your character, you mentioned about someone being strong. I mean, I'm assuming you must have gone through quite a big training regime to get for this one because the characters it requires to be quite a lot of force. Yeah.
No, I mean that was one of the big challenges for me. I really wanted to take the action to another level, and I wanted to come in prepared so I could do all of my own stunts and really give that kind of a performance. So I was training for about like 6 months before we started shooting with an incredible stunt team, guys from 8711 in LA is like the best stunt shop, and we were training like 3 to 5 hours a day, just learning a bunch of different kind of martial arts and different stunt work.
So what's it like after you do something like that? You're doing all that kind of stunt work and all that training, and then I guess if the next project, say you were to do a drama that didn't require that, surely if you don't keep it up, do you not just start? Does it not just I don't know? Get a belly like mine?
Yeah, you do. I mean, I like to sort of stay active, and I like to. I like to have something that I'm training at. I try when I'm not working on a role, I usually get depressed. But I figured out that if I'm trying to learn something, if I sort of give myself a mission, and martial arts is a good thing, then that can sort of replace.
Just very quickly, I mean, Suicide Squad 2, of course, I mean, you've been quoted in the past as saying, I think I'll definitely be back. Well, they start shooting pretty soon, so I'm assuming you must know by now.
Well, we still haven't gotten a script. I know that Gavin and Warner Brothers are working on it, and I'm looking forward to what they come up with.
Yes, us too. Thank you so much for your time today. Much appreciated.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,